G'day, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. We are back today bringing you another episode of Inside the Mind, where as a Chapter 1, Season 1 veteran, I'm going to be bringing you guys the latest and greatest tips, tricks, strategies, and more to winning not only more games, but more crowns in Fortnite Chapter 6. So guys, as always, if you're keen to see us run it back, make sure you guys do hit that like button, and you hit that subscribe button. Especially if you guys want to help us reach that 5,000 subscriber goal by the end of year. I think we can do it with your support, I'm sure of it. No big boys here, but plenty of med miss, right? Which isn't going to be the worst thing in the world, but definitely not going to be the best either. I tell you, if there's anything I will gladly go without, it's probably going to be the med miss this season. But look, I think as well, if you guys are looking for a really great healing item, your best bet is going to be that legendary slope juice as well. You know, I know some players are going to be a little bit more, hesitant there, but I think, what do we got here? We've got a Wrecker Revolver. We can grab it for the second slot. If we can find a really nice assault rifle here, that could definitely work. Oh, no. Get me out of here. It wouldn't let me exit my inventory screen there for a moment. I was pressing the button. I was, goodness gracious me, pressing it indeed. Now, we do have some opportunities here for the shield potion. So, the big boys, of course, are going to be fan favorites across the board. Sometimes you're going to get lucky with some shockwaves here. I could have sworn there might have been some shockwaves here this time, but apparently not at the moment. They say, butter, please. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I think, for your shockwaves, and yeah, that's okay as well. I'm going to pick up the Sentinel here, which is going to make a great sort of counterpart as well for that double pump. You know, I think if there's anything I've enjoyed a lot about this season, it's probably going to be the double pump. Which is interesting, right? Because I was never good at a double pump. I could never get the double pump to work. But lo and behold, here we are, Chapter 6, alright, Season 4. We've finally been able to do it. Alright, and we're going to have another OXR crate down here. Of course, guys, if you haven't already checked out our video on how to do this drop strategy, make sure you guys do check it out now. It's on our channel, the OXR-based drop strategy. I'll probably have to redo it as well, going into that sort of end of season, or maybe somewhere in the middle. Now, there should be some cars as well down below there. I'm going to quickly just take this and see if we can't rotate down to them. Maybe they spawned, maybe they didn't. Of course, there used to be a G-Wagon that would spawn right there. No longer is going to be the case. Alright, so your best bet for getting cars here is going to be coming down to the side of the road over here or here. And then you'll be able to get one, right? And I think it's been interesting. You know, it's been one of the most interesting changes actually that we've had all season is probably the removal of the G-Wagons. You know, these were cars that had a lot of health, that had a lot of fuel as well. And so for that reason, they really were really strong contenders. And I think a lot of players like myself included have been very reliant on the G-Wagons. You know, car strategies these days have just been completely, you know, the best thing to go for. As they are mobile, you know, they're great forms of mobility as well as utility and that cover. Just so many different aspects there that are, you know, very complementing as well. Like there's a lot of synergizing effects there. Now, I have noticed actually that the Wrecker Revolver, the mythical, is gone. It did sound like someone had a shield bubble or something over here, which I'm not too sure what the deal is, but we do have some shots. We're going to go and investigate. Now, the one thing you guys want to be careful about at the moment in this season is your fuel. Alright, so because the G-Wagons are gone, if you are in a car, you're going to notice that, well, there's just not much fuel in these vehicles, so do be mindful about that. We could probably try and go for a B rank as well. I think unless you guys are going for those queen spots straight off of drop, you really do need to stop by at least some of them, right? At least something here, so we might try and clean up Swarmy. There he is. I've been looking for you, my friend. Oh. We got a couple of shots off on him and he said, yeah, no, never mind, butter. I was just inspecting the area. I'm going to be checking for parking tickets, he says, but look, I tell you what, I paid my ticket and I'm absolutely not paying another. There he is. He's on the center there. Might shockwave over this. Oh, he shockwaved as well. Could probably follow up again. One more, please. No, not like this. See if we can't jump that gap. Alrighty, make sure we do reload again here. I'm pretty sure this is the guy with the mythical. Ah, so unfortunate. It is just the worst. We're probably not going to get anything as well by chasing this guy, but I definitely feel griefed enough that it's kind of worth it for me. Now, we do have a roly-poly here we could take as well. I see him again. He's just in the back building there. We might get lucky with this roly-poly. I think there's going to be a lot of situational uses for a lot of items and a lot of vehicles this season. And the roly-poly, guys, is going to be no different. The roly-poly is very situational. It's not that great, you know, outside of its only real use case. I assume is just, you know, sort of chasing people down. Now, I'm assuming Old Mate has run this direction, right? Like, this is where I would run if I was him. I'm just going to check the outside area here. And there he is. Try and slide down here. It was the Wrecker Revolver player. Interesting. Alright, we've got Old Mate flying on down. No, but it's just going to be our drop pod here. It was a little bit... No, it is a flying down. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't think we've got another option, right? I think there's going to be a few there, and dying next to there is not going to be the best one for me. Now, I think we've got some shockwaves inside that lake, which could come in handy. I'm going to hide on this underside of this building here. We've got our roly-poly there marked on the map as well. It can get a little bit hairy sometimes, and I think removing the G-Wagons has just been the most insane choice by Fortnite. That it has really made me rethink everything. Now, what I'm going to do is, Old Mate is flying over here. I'm just going to wait for him to lose track of us, and then we're going to head on out. So, I'm trying to run counter the direction he is. He's running that way. He's flying that way, so I'm going to run this way. Alright, now, I don't think he can hear our footsteps here, so we'll quickly run over. We'll grab a couple more of these shockies, and we'll head on out now. So, we've got the mythical Wrecker Revolver here. A little bit rusty on the double pump there at the start, but I mean, look, we pulled it back for the win. Guys, if you are enjoying this episode so far, make sure you guys do hit that like button, and you hit that subscribe button. Alright, let us see. Now, if we get lucky, there should be some slurp barrels in that truck over there, just in the back. So that's what I'm sort of looking for now, is I'm just trying to get an eye on some of those natural healing locations. Like slurp trucks as well will come in handy. So we know over in Swarmy Stash, you're going to find a lot of those slurp trucks as well. Like, I think there's 3 that spawn there, which is always going to be very, very good to get. Now, I'm not too sure. We'll have a look when we get up here. There should be some just outside the house as well. So if we get lucky, we'll definitely go and stop by for a cuppa, maybe even a cheeky chocky milk or 2. I mean, that's what we do with the servos, right? We go to the servo for a chicken and gravy roll, and I tell you what, other times, you know, they don't sell what you want, you know, and so you got to go to another and another. But look, Roly-Poly Jr. over there. Oh, hello, my friend. Which way did you go? A little bit of an unfortunate... Might just shockwave that. Oh, no, okay. Potentially, potentially not. Can't just remove that tire entirely. I might go grab the roly-poly as well, and that way we should be able to sort of close that gap there. Now, you don't really need to be sort of chasing after these people all the time. I just sort of want a car, so if we can't get a car, happy days, no dramas. We'll find another one somewhere else. Alright, the least he could have done was park it on top of the fuel pump for us, you know. I tell you, chivalry is dead in Fortnite Chapter 6. Definitely something I think they should fix in future updates. Now, if we can find a medkit, thank you so kindly, my dear. We will be able to quickly hide behind this car. I'm going to be checking our 6. I'm going to be checking the other high ground, like on top of there, on top of that mountain as well. And eventually, one of these days, I will be changing our hotbar items. So, at the moment, I think we've got our... because we haven't been used to double pumping, right? I think some of you guys might need to do the same thing. I've currently got the assault rifle set to that second slot. If you guys are going to be double pumping usually, it might be best to switch your assault rifle to the 3rd slot, just so you guys don't have to, you know, adjust your inventory in the heat of battle especially. Like, if you kill someone and they've got a, like, say, a mythical OXR. By the way, guys, there they are. If you guys look in the ocean there, 2 slurp trucks right in front of us there. 1, 2, and then 1 more further up. It looks like someone might have grabbed it already. But yeah, just do bear in mind that there is plenty of these shield locations around the map, and so there's no real need you need to be low, right? You can always... You know what? We should probably go for actually like one of these little hive nests, because we are very, very low in terms of hero points. You know, I do think that having a high hero rank this season is going to be a lot more important than not. And going for the purple, of course, guys, great way to get those criticals. Now, we've got plenty of ammunition as well, so I'm not too phased about trying to, you know, collect this stuff. It's more so just about ensuring that we're getting those hero points themselves. So we'll try and rotate around to the other side here. Now, we do know there's some more cars as well, just on the far direction over there. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Might actually just quickly destroy that one down there. And I would like some actual... I'm trying to think. Maybe we could go for the bomber. Maybe we can't. If we get lucky there. We're a little bit off A rank now. So if we get A, we could also make our way over to the footsteps. As soon as you see footsteps, and I knew it, I was scared, guys, because we were actually quite far away from our car here. So when you hear footsteps and you're far away from a car, it's not usually a good thing. Yeah, it's usually one of the worst things that can happen to you. So ensuring that you guys do have the visual audio signals enabled there. Where is he shooting at us from? Whoa. I might go for the cheeky heal up right now. Now, if he's smart, he'll go for our car. You know, he'll damage our car. He'll try to get it up there all the way on the top of that mountain. He's also got a little friend with him. All right, we'll hop on in now. We'll try and speed away. I'm going to quickly, because we're going to go this way anyway to the zone, we might as well see if we can't pick up one of those other backup cars. You know, primarily because we have taken a bit of damage here, and it looks like there's going to be another drop pod landing over to yonder there, so well, we might get lucky. Sometimes, always, we're probably going to get lucky half the time. You know, that's what I like to say to myself in times of need, or most certainly in times of struggle. Old mate has got the drop pod there. Oh my days. Try and just maybe heal up. Remove his cover entirely. Before we remove it, reload. And that way, he's got no cover, and you've got an entire magazine, or at least 3/4 of a magazine, to just completely obliterate him with. That is going to be the best way to go about it, guys. If you were going up against someone who has cover like that, who is like behind destructible cover especially, just completely, you know, like send it home, right? Send it absolutely home until it's got like maybe 1 or 3 more hits left. Reload your gun and then finish it off, right? And I think that's like the best sort of way to go about it. It should be like best practice, right? It's gonna be best practice for a lot of things here. And right now, what I want to do is just gonna park our car in a way that someone with a zip line just came here. Be mindful, it's around that direction. I just want to get some more big boys, so let's see if we can't just run in real quick, make a little bit of a stop to the shop, so to speak. There will be 9 more available here, and we've got plenty of gold. All right, not so much gold now, of course, but if you guys are running low, a little bit like I am right here, make sure you guys do hit up some Blitz Royale games, all right, because these are a great way to get that gold. He shouldn't have double thought there. We will be able to pick up the purple on the Sentinel. Always something I'm happy to see is a better rarity on the Sentinel. I tell you what I miss. I miss the, well, I tell you what, I think you guys will miss it as well. Maybe some of you will, maybe some of you won't. But it's going to be the Frostfire Sentinel pump right from last season, from that Superman cave there. That was a fun one. Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, what is one gun or one item that you missed from last season, or at least even the chapter. And let me know down below in the comments. Alright, we've got a couple of people here. High ground especially well. Now we know that old mate's got the low ground down there, so before we go over directly to him, I'm going to rotate around to the side, just so in case anyone who did hear us shooting and maybe was trying to come up behind us, now we've got a different angle here, so they'll be less easier to really take advantage of us. Now we've got this car being a fantastic form of cover for our side. Old mate's got a swarm strike on us. And that is why we rotate, right? That is why we want to be rotating, is to ensure that, you know, players can't just completely... Is it a pickle? Might be a pickle. I'm trying to move his car as well whilst we're here. Just move our car a little bit down. And then we'll go back up again for this car. Okay, yeah, we got no choice. Our overshield is down. It is time to skedaddle. We might try and go for the slurp truck up ahead. There should be one that spawns right around the corner here. Whether or not someone has already grabbed it, you know, we're about to find out. But guys, make sure you guys do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have been enjoying it. Alright, we've got quite a lot of natural shields here as well. Always great to see. In fact, I might actually leave the slurp truck there. And we're going to go for this instead. I'll just quickly reload while we've got this little valley, this little military crest here. We'll go for the heal up. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we'll head on out. Now, I am going to mark this slurp truck on the map. And it'll be our backup heals. And now, you know, no matter what happens, we'll be able to come back to somewhere where we know guaranteed. Like, okay, now we know that there's going to be some shields here. We know we're going to be able to just quickly and easily sort of run into it and get that 100 health. Park on top of here, just double check. Jump out. I never like to sit too long in the driver's seat here. That, oh my lord, scared a lot about me right there, that roly-poly, out of nowhere it seemed. I've already got max shockwaves as well. I'm going to mark that just in case. Make a little bit of a mental mind map there. And we're going to go for the high ground. So I'm thinking we go for this hill. And let us see. We've got some shots over to yonder. I thought I heard something a little bit closer, but oh wow. Hatsune Miku, we've got a bit of a shooting audio glitch here. Not the greatest thing in the world. Hopefully it will fix. I do like the satisfaction, right? I think you guys get a lot of satisfaction out of the hearing the shots, especially when they hit the head. Old mate Hatsune going around over to yonder there. I might try and cut him off and we'll go over towards the bridge. And that way we should be able to as well. Oh, hello. Might just try and go for the fender bender here. Oh! No way! Diabolical. Oh, that is nasty. Alright. What have we got? We got another shot over to another hill there. What do we reckon? 2 for 2? Swing, batter, batter, swing. I think we could do it. Wait to get the heal off here. Boss. Grab the crown. Why not? And we don't need to get any heals, so that's quite lucky. It was only our overshield down there. And fortunately, we've got a fuel station as well. Really, really close. Hopefully, he doesn't knock out our car, though, before we can make it to there. All right, so we are now top 3 guys. You know what buttons to press if you want us to win. We need that luck right now more than ever. Park it on 2 Bowsers. Remember, 2 is better than 1. It'll be quicker as well, so... Run around, never stay in that driver's seat, because that is where I personally like to... I just love Damien. It's just players in their driver's seat, right, whilst they are healing up there. Got the high ground as well here. Some more shockwaves down below. I can't hear any shots, which means the last 2 players are likely not going to be close together. I want to position myself as well a little bit closer to zone, so we'll make our way over now. We've got another car to the left there. There he is. He's hiding behind the building. We didn't really have a choice, did we? But let us see if we can't go on to the underside of this bridge here. Hopefully, he doesn't take advantage of us. Alright, we've got a bit of an audio bug here in terms of the sound. And not the greatest place to be as well, so... We'll heal up. I'm wondering how much health he's got. He's in the car. It's risky, but I don't want to be on the low ground here. Very, very risky. There is our car. See if we can't get lucky. Okay, good. I'm so glad he wasn't there hiding behind that wall again. Alright, now if we can quickly make our way back to the fuel station. Kind of want to heal up. Doesn't look like we're going to be offered the opportunity. God, pickles, man. I tell ya. I tell ya. Oh. Now, these reboot vans are going to be great. You know what? Might as well just ruin his day here. That audio is definitely not the greatest thing for us, though. It's definitely quite, it's quite interesting because we can't actually hear the sound of the reloading as well, but, I mean, let's see what old mate wants to do. He should be jumping out of that car. See if we can't... Oh no, he's got the ultimate high ground here. We might get lucky with the heal-offs. Hopefully he doesn't jump on down. He seems to be hiding. He should be shooting out this cover here and taking advantage of us. We've got a Flowberry Fizz we could use. Oh, deep breaths. Zone is going to pull our way, so he's got to come down off of that mountain first. So we might actually just wait here for him. He should be removing this cover. He is making an absolute critical blunder. Zone is going to be moving over there. I might actually go for the Flowberry plus the Shockwave. It's so risky. It's so risky, but it does pull off. Oh, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that episode, make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button, and as always, take care. Garnier.